Imagine for a moment that it was your privilege to have a brief interview with God, in the course of which you were allowed to ask one question. What would you ask? Now, you would have to think this over very carefully, because this golden opportunity would come to you only once, and you would have to be most careful that you didn't ask a silly question. Well, you might try God out with a Zen Buddhist koan, such as, beyond the positive and the negative, what is reality? And the Lord would turn to you and say, my dear child, your question has no meaning. And you wouldn't have the opportunity to think up a meaningful one and come back. So perhaps you should have asked, what question should I ask? And the Lord would say to you, why do you want a question?
Now that's Alan Watts in a clip called Interview with God. And I'd have to say that I've personally have listened to a lot of his Alan Watts, conversations, and I've actually always really enjoyed it. I always enjoyed the interesting things he says. But the problem with Alan Watts is, like all these gurus, he doesn't really have any solutions to a person's problems. Like that interview where he says, God says, why would you want a question? If God said that to me, my retort would be, God, why are you jerking me around? Or if God, if you don't know the answer, just say so. Because this is what guys like Alan Watts actually have to offer. People who have problems don't go to these philosophers. They have nothing to say. If you listen to him, these Buddhist gurus, all they do is they take forever to explain how you can't get an answer to a problem. It's all very problematic, and this is why. So you could have cut to the chase and simply gone to someone who said, I don't know. I don't know. And then you go, okay, at least it was quick and you didn't waste my time. But if you look at Alan Watts, one of the reasons why he's so jovial and so entertaining to listen to is because, he's living a great life. Or he did. He might be dead by now, for all I know. But the point is, during the interviews, you're looking at a guy who is in a clean, healthy environment where he's doing something he loves. He's a good talker. He gets to talk to people and about stuff that interests him. And he gives nothing but positive feedback. He gets a willing audience that's very open, receptive to him, and congratulatory. So, Alan Watts isn't happy because he got into Buddhism. He's happy because he's got it all. And so, guys who have actual problems, which most of us who have to deal with work and bad relationships and all the other problems, maybe bad physical health or even mental health, he's got nothing to offer anyone. Like I say, I'll put him on just because he's got a relaxing voice and the conversations can be interesting while I'm doing something else. But he's no solution to any guy's problems. And he really has no insights, no real insights to offer anything. All they're really saying in a nutshell is life is a mystery and it's unknowable. So what is the point in the end? So that's what I have to say about Alan Watts. Okay, well, thank you.